Hi, this is Sweet June 2010. How's everybody doing today? Weekend's here. I'm so ecstatic. I'm so excited. It's been a rough and hard week. My topic today is I've been having this on my mind for quite some time, but I wanted to do a little research before I came on here and talked about it. Nappy hair, the other N word. That's what I'm gonna call this video. Nappy hair, the other N word. Um, Now I think we're living in a natural hair revolution right now. I think we're going through a natural hair revolution. A lot of black women are going natural. There's a surge of a lot of natural black people hairstyles. I love some of the natural hairstyles out there. I mean, some of the natural hairstyles are so beautiful. I just don't have enough hair to pull them off. But I see a lot of the natural hairstyles that they have out now, and they are absolutely beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous. And we're having a surge. We're like kind of in a natural hair movement right now, and contrary to what most people think, a lot of black women are going natural. Contrary to what a lot of people may think, there is a lot of black women that are wearing their hair natural. And we're kind of in a natural hair movement right now. And a lot of black people are getting to be more proud of their natural hair. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's a wonderful thing. Because nappy hair, I was thinking about the term nappy hair one day. And I'm like, who came up with the term nappy hair? You know? Because it seems like the term nappy hair over the decades has been used as a negative. That term has been used as to say that black people are less beautiful. Like when they use the term nappy hair, it somehow suggests that you're not beautiful. You're not as beautiful because your hair is not straight. And a lot of black people at one time felt the pressure to conform to society's standard of beauty as far as hair, and that's to wear the hair straight. Well, I decided years ago, me personally, I decided years ago that I wasn't going to wear perms anymore, because it seemed like my hair is naturally thin, and I think there's thin naps and there's thick naps, and I have the thin naps. So it seemed like every time I was getting my hair perm, it was like breaking down my hair. And I have flaky scalp, I have dandruff, and it's like every time I was getting perms, it was flaking up my scalp. My scalp would peel, my scalp would really burn really bad and get red and irritated and get sores in it. And after I just said, I'm just done. I decided years ago. Matter of fact, I don't even remember when I got my last perm. It's been that long. And then it was a money issue too. It was an issue of finances. It's like the maintenance and the upkeep on your hair that you have to maintain when you wear a perm. And me, by my hair being so thin, I had to have more maintenance and up the maintenance and care on my hair with a perm was even more expensive, because I had to go back a little bit sooner to get it retouched, and I had to keep it conditioned. To me, it just wasn't worth it. I had other responsibilities. Money was tight, so I said, why even bother with the perms? So I quit wearing perms years ago. So And then I wore braids for 5 years straight at one time. Because like I said in one of my other videos, it was more practical. Particularly after I had my youngest son, it was more practical for me to wear the braids because I didn't have to do anything to my hair. And as you can see, I have braids in my hair now. I'm going through a process right now of that. I'm trying to grow my hair out. So I'm going to be wearing braids for a while in attempts to try to grow my hair out because I'm having some issues with growing my hair. So as you can see, before I got these braids, I was wearing my hair natural, I think it was quite liberating. I go natural in the summer because I love wearing the pieces. I'm going to be honest. I love wearing quick wigs and half wigs and everything. But I don't like wearing them in the summer because it's too hot. And I'm kind of going through my change. So I get the hot flashes on top of the heat. And it's just too hot. I just can't. I just can't and I won't wear them in the summertime. And I think it's quite liberating. I think it's quite liberating. Gives my scalp a chance to breathe. I love it, It's just that there's a lot more maintenance when it comes to taking care of your natural hair. It's a lot more maintenance. And that's something that black men don't understand. That is a lot more maintenance involved with a black woman taking care of her natural hair. And the thicker your hair, the more maintenance. My hair was thin. My natural hair is thin. So, but you got black women that have thicker natural hair, and the thicker the natural hair, the more maintenance and upkeep that you have to do to maintain it. And that's something that I don't think a lot of black men understand. They don't understand it. It's obvious. But however, back to my, what I was talking about, nappy hair. A lot of, contrary to what more people believe, there's a lot of black women that are going natural now. And black people are getting more prouder and are opening up their eyes and are accepting their natural hair texture. Are coming to realize there is nothing wrong with their natural hair texture. And I think over the years, nappy hair derived from slavery. Nappy hair, the term nappy hair came from slavery to demean black people, to make black people feel bad and unattractive and ugly. Back in slavery, if they called your hair, they said that your hair was nappy, then that they made you feel ugly and unattractive if your hair was nappy. And as time went on, black people were programmed to believe that nappy hair was unattractive. Black people were literally brainwashed and programmed to believe that nappy hair was not attractive, was not beautiful. If you had nappy hair, that you're not beautiful, that you're not attractive. And that is so far from the truth. It's like I said, it's a lot of beautiful natural hairstyles out there that I would love to have. Matter of fact, I'm trying to grow my hair out so I can wear an afro, because my dream is to have a big afro. I mean, as you've seen in some of my other videos, I had a small afro, but my dream is to have a big afro. That's my dream. I want to have a bigger afro. So I'm trying to grow my hair out so I can have a bigger afro, a fuller afro, something fuller, something bigger. That is my dream. That is my natural hair dream. My natural hair dream is to have a bigger and fuller afro. So, it's black people were brainwashed though over the decades to think that their nappy hair was not beautiful, but nappy hair is very beautiful. I don't like to use, me personally, I don't like to use the term nappy. I like to use the term African hair. I like to say African hair. I like to use the term African hair. Because technically, even though we're African Americans and we have African hair, African textured hair. And that's the term that I prefer to use. Because like I said, the term nappy hair derived from slavery. And it was used to humiliate black people and to make black people feel ugly and unattractive. And over the years, like I said, black people were brainwashed to believe that if they had nappy hair, and even when I was younger, I thought that, I thought that I didn't have beautiful hair. When I was little, I didn't think I had beautiful hair at all, you know. And our hair, black people were, in a sense, and a lot of black people are still brainwashed, believe it or not. They're still brainwashed by the media, and they're still brainwashed into thinking that straight hair is the ideal standard of beauty for hair. And that is not true. That is, I know there was some controversy surrounding, a lot of black women that are in the corporate world, they say they feel pressure to wear their hair, either wear weaves or wear their hair straight, because they felt like the white people, their white counterparts that they were working with, was uncomfortable every time they wore their hair natural, even if they wore braids. I mean, even me, if I go on a job interview, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna put one of my pieces on my head. Now, see, what does that say? It says that society does not want to accept us in our natural state, and that is a serious problem with that, because a lot of black women in the corporate world feel the pressure. Some of them do want to wear their hair natural. There were black women that wore afros and things like that to their job when they had a corporate job, and they were told that they need to wear, that wasn't acceptable, and they needed to wear their hair straight or whatever. And I just think that's totally unacceptable, because we should be able to wear our hair in its natural state. An afro is our hair in a natural state, and we should be able to wear our hair like that. And any employer that we're working for needs to embrace that and needs to accept that. And when an employer or your coworkers or whatever doesn't accept it, then that's a major issue. I think it's racist. I really do. I think it's racist. And there's a lot of black women in the corporate world were having that issue. That they were told to, that's not professional. They would say, well, braids is not professional, or afro is not professional, or dreads is not professional. Not professional for who? Not professional for you? It's really sad. And a lot of black women in the corporate world are under that kind of pressure. And a lot of black people, but there's a lot of black people that are still brainwashed into thinking that the straight hair is the standard of beauty. And it's not. There really is no standard. There really is no standard. The natural hair that grows out of your head is beautiful on you. There is no standard. The natural hair that, if your hair grows naturally straight out of your hair, then that's beautiful for you. Okay, so a black woman's hair that naturally grows out of her head is African hair. It's kinky hair. Or as they say, nappy hair. It's beautiful for us. It is beautiful for us, for our culture, for our race, for our who we are, and for who we are as a people. It is natural for us, and it's beautiful for us. Our natural hair that comes out of our head is beautiful for us. If your natural hair comes out wavy or any other texture, curly or any other texture, well, that's beautiful for you, because that's the natural hair that growed out of your scalp. So there really is no standard. The standard is your natural hair that grows out of your head. That's beautiful for you, because that's your natural hair that grew out of your head. So a black woman's hair that naturally grows out of her head, that's the hair that's beautiful for her, because that's the hair that naturally grew out of her head. So for somebody to come and tell you that, well, you're wearing that afro, that's really not professional. Basically, in a sense, what are they telling you? They're telling you that the hair that grows out of your head is not beautiful. And it is. or they're not accepting it. And so that's a major problem. And like I said, the term nappy hair derived from slavery, to humiliate black people, to make black people feel bad about themselves. And Don Imus, as you heard back in 2007, you guys heard about Don Imus losing his job because he called the Rugers basketball team, ladies basketball team, some nappy-headed hoes. So it was used, the term nappy hair was used in a derogatory sense. And a lot of ways, it's used in a derogatory sense. People use it derogatory. So it's not a good term. A lot of black people are reclaiming that term nappy hair. They're trying to, it's kind of in a sense of the theory that some people have about the use of the word, the N word. They feel like they're taking it back, but that's a little bit different. I don't think anybody should be using that word. But a lot of black people feel like they're reclaiming the term nappy hair, and they're taking it back and turning it into a positive word instead of a negative word. But society sees it as a negative word. They see, when they think of nappy hair, they think of unattractive, they think of not beautiful, and nappy hair is beautiful. It's the natural hair that grows out of your head, and it's beautiful, you know. So let me know in the comment section of what you think. My people, I want to know what you guys think about what I'm talking about nappy hair. Do you think that the term is still a negative connotation? The term nappy hair, do you think it's still a negative word? Do you think it's still a negative connotation? Or do you think that it's more of a positive word now? So let me know in the comment section what you think about the term nappy hair. I think, in a sense, it's still used as a negative. But a lot of black people are trying to reclaim the word and turn it around and make it to something positive, because we're in the natural hair movement. Okay, let me know in the comment section of what you think. More interesting videos to come. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Peace and love. God bless. This is Sweet June 2010.